The Ridge magnetic power bank is a really solid start on being a versatile, all-in-one, small charger that looks good and can do a lot. But it's also a bit over-engineered, and it might not be the ideal portable power bank for all of you. Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter with my review of the Ridge magnetic power bank. Ridge's magnetic power bank is a small charger with a capacity of 10,000 milliamp hours. That's enough to charge most smartphones up from 0 to 100% about twice over, but more on that in a second. Around to the design, the magnetic power bank comes in 3 colors: matte black, matte olive, or my personal favorite, this base camp orange. Right off the bat, the power bank looks good and draws your attention. I've had people say to me, "Hey, that's a cool, wait, what is that?" Or, "I really like that power bank, where did you get it?" All of this is to say that it stands out and it's a nice design. The Ridge is 105 by 68.3 by 16.2 millimeters, on the smaller side of chargers around this capacity. It's about the height and width of a half deck of playing cards and is 209 grams, about the weight of a medium-sized potato. On the front there's a MagSafe charger, and for my phone at least, it's probably the method that I'm using the most. It's just so easy and convenient to snap your phone on without having it tethered by a cable, and Ridge have included a kickstand on the power bank as well, so you can prop up your phone on the charger to watch videos or doom scroll away as your phone charges. I've seen other reviewers mentioning that the magnetic grip isn't very strong or that the phone tends to rotate around the magnetic disc, but in my use, I never had either issue. The magnets are strong and my phone stayed in place as it's supposed to. You can also use the MagSafe wireless charger for smartphones, earbuds, and most any small electronics that can be wirelessly charged. The power bank also has 2 built-in cables, one USB-C and a lightning cable. Those 2 cables aren't very long at all, just a little bit longer than the charger itself, which is why for phone charging it's much more convenient to use MagSafe unless you're really not going to be using your phone while it's charging. And this is one of those areas where I think the Ridge magnetic power bank is just a little bit over-engineered. See, it's got that built-in lightning cable, which is great if you happen to have an iPhone with a lightning connector, but maybe you've got a newer iPhone that uses USB-C, or you've got an Android phone, or pretty much any other thing that doesn't use a lightning connection. Well, then that cable is just kind of useless and just hang out there, and it's one less cable that's available to you to use with this charger. Yes, you do have the USB-C cable on the other side and a USB-C port on the bottom where you could plug in a multi-cable charger, but all of this is to say, I wish Ridge would have stuck with 2 USB-C cables or had variations of the design where you could choose if you want a lightning cable or not. Or maybe even a micro USB-C cable on the other side, or just some options. So 2 USB-C cables, maybe 1 USB-C, 1 lightning, and 1 USB-C and 1 micro, just to give you a little bit more variety. But I think the one that's going to work for most people, I think ideally, would be 2 USB-C cables. Alright, enough cable complaining. So let's go around to the bottom of the charger where there's a small display showing you whether or not the power bank is charging devices or being charged and what percentage the battery has left. This is also where you can plug in a USB-C port, like I mentioned, where you can charge up the power bank. Except in some cases, which can be a little bit confusing. And again, another area where I think the Ridge magnetic power bank is just a little bit over-engineered. Yes, this 20-watt, 10,000 milliamp hour portable charger can deliver power to a laptop. It's not going to give you nearly enough power to charge it up full. You might only get a few percent, assuming you aren't actively using your laptop, but it's a nice feature to have if you get in a tight spot and really need some electricity for your laptop battery. The problem is how you charge the power bank. See, I like to use my laptop to charge up a lot of my everyday tech, like my phone and portable chargers. The issue comes up when I plug in the Ridge magnetic power bank into my MacBook Pro using a USB-C cable. Depending on the type of cable I'm using, it often does the opposite, where the power bank starts charging my MacBook. Whenever I plug in the power bank with a USB-C to USB-C cable to my laptop, it starts charging my laptop when I want it the other way around. I want my laptop to charge the charger, but instead what's happening is the opposite. When I use a 3-in-1 cable or a cable that has a USB 3 to USB-C adapter though, it's the laptop that charges the power bank. It's a bit confusing, and I could see where a lot of people like myself would get into that situation where you plug in the power bank into your laptop to charge it up before a long day of sightseeing or a long day of just being out, and then you grab the charger off the laptop and you realize the charger isn't full at all because it's actually totally drained since it's been charging the laptop, or at least giving electricity to the laptop, and there you are without a charger. Maybe some kind of toggle, or using the button on the bottom of the power bank, you could select which way you want the electricity to go, or maybe just put it into an always charge the charger mode so that when you plug it into your laptop, it'll always get electricity from the laptop. Something like that might be just a little bit better, so you're not in the situation where you plug this into a laptop and then you realize your charger has no charge because the battery has been drained. Still, it is impressive that you can really push this little charger and plug in a whole bunch of things into it all at once. It's only 10,000 milliamp hours, so you only get so much capacity, but if you want to simultaneously charge up multiple devices, the Ridge magnetic power bank will gladly oblige, at least until it runs out of juice. And through the cables, you get up to 20 watts of charging power, which is pretty fast. You basically plug in your phone and it's going to just charge up faster. Now, when it comes to the MagSafe and the wireless charger, that's 15 watts, at least on paper, but the results are a little bit less consistent. Fellow YouTuber Steven Robles has found the MagSafe charging on the Ridge power bank isn't very fast and may not even have the hardware for full 15-watt charging. In my experience, it does seem that the 15-watt claim is a little optimistic, as charging times aren't nearly as fast as they should be. Personally, the way I use MagSafe charging is primarily when I want to use my phone at the same time. I'm more likely to plug it into the charger when I need electricity in a hurry, and I appreciate having the 20-watt charging speed there, even if the wireless charging is slower than advertised. There are better and faster portable wireless chargers. There are chargers that may not have a lightning cable that could be useless to you. There are portable chargers that can charge up a laptop, at least just a little bit. But none of those chargers combine all those features into one, quite like the Ridge magnetic power bank. Like most Ridge products, the power bank does come with a premium to it. It is $79, but they also have a 99-day risk-free guarantee, so you can try out this charger and see if it meets your needs, or return it if it's not what you were expecting. I do appreciate the bold swings that Ridge took with the design of this charger, and I think it's one that many of you are going to be happy with. But if you've already got a 10,000 milliamp hour charger, portable power bank, something in that capacity, then I don't think this is a must upgrade. It's not going to give you something that you can't find in pretty much any other kind of charger, even if it doesn't have wireless charging or anything like that. I don't think it's revolutionary enough for you to just go out, drop the current charger you have, and get a new one. If you already have a portable power bank that you're happy with, then I would recommend waiting to see what the next version of the Ridge magnetic power bank might bring. Perhaps it'll have 2 USB-C cables or faster wireless charging, but if you don't have a portable charger and are in need of one and are looking for something that is small, light, and versatile, even though it will cost you 10 to 20% more than competing products, then the Ridge magnetic power bank is a powerful option. That's my review of the Ridge magnetic power bank. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, and while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week. I'll see you in the next video.